I'm sorry, this is like... What's up, Pixel Vlog watchers? This is my final week here at Pixel Labs as a production intern. My name is Sydney Conrad. We're about to watch all the vlogs I've done previous to this moment, and I think I have 12 to 13 vlogs already. We're gonna watch them and see how I've improved, hopefully, over the last few months. So let's get into it. This is vlog number 1 I've ever edited here at Pixel Labs, and yeah, let's get into it. I'm nervous.
This may scare you a little bit, so don't. Are you sure? Okay. So, there's lots of stuff that happens, and it snows in here too.
So this was before I knew anyone on the team, really. I was still getting to know everyone. The kid in the tie-dye shirt is Cole. Shout out to you, Coley J. And this is when they went to Pennsylvania, and I didn't shoot this footage, but I got to edit it, and so it's kind of my way of learning the team.
So we just landed here in Detroit. It's a rough ride, really rough ride.
Yeah, that scared me.
Coley about lost it. Saw that one.
I was freaking out.
Now we're off to Harrisburg. We have a quick turnaround here. The nice thing about Gmail is that you can sit and email without internet connection, and then once you land, it all syncs, sends them all out, and you're good to go. So take advantage of that time in airplanes and get some work done.
Yeah.
So I remember the first time Zach ever did the hand palm to lens transition. I was like, I have a feeling I'm gonna see this lots more. And I did. It's like our go-to transition. Oh, Schnick Willies. I was actually really proud of myself for the edit I did coming up, right?
No, yeah.
There.
So what's going on, vlog? We are here at Slick Willie's, and we raced 4 races.
This vlog took me a full week to edit because at the time I had no idea what efficiency was. Like, keyboard shortcuts were not a thing.
We made it. Whoa. Whoa. Watch out for that.
No.
Yeah, that was my first vlog. It's not too bad, actually. I remember being very hard on myself about it. And I remember feeling super, like, self-conscious of the fact that maybe it wasn't creative enough or it wasn't enthralling enough for viewers to watch. And then that's when Zach Everman, CEO here, he told me not to worry about so much as the creative, artistic aspect. I even had a professor tell me once, he's like, Sydney, stop it with your creative bullshit. Shout out to you, Dan. Alright, without further ado, let's go into the second vlog I ever did here.
Meh.
Yeah. That was a really dope time lapse.
Yeah. Because I want to know. I just had it up recently, so.
Zach makes the strangest noises. This is the day Zach threw a reflector at me. Not on purpose, but...
Oh god. Oh.
I almost died.
I wasn't concerned about you, it's their truck I was worried about.
Oh, yeah, thank you for taking the time, yeah.
I thought it was good. So Zach just went inside to the gas station, and when he comes out, I'm gonna pretend sneeze on him and flick water on him. So we'll see how it goes. It might be farther down in a road trip, but you'll get to see it.
Those 2 projects, it's got to be like with like waterfalls and like cups of coffee and stuff like that.
Not bad.
What? What?
You didn't feel that, dude? So I had tried doing that prank where you like get water on your hands and you flick it at someone as you make like a sneeze sound, and you're obviously most people will be like, bro. And so it turns out Zach felt the water, but he chose not to react because he didn't want to hurt my feelings. I'm like, someone just sneezed on you, bro. You have the right to whatever, Zach. Ooh, okay. Time for vlog number 3, which is titled Why We Need to Create. So this was a 2-minute and 30-second vlog, which is very short compared to the other ones, but I remember there wasn't much footage to work with this week, and so I used footage from my trip to Colorado and some of Tristan's footage to kind of make a narrative story. So this was a vlog, but not really a vlog.
Some might say that art, or the creation of it, is not a solid contribution towards society. We've all heard the common phrase, get a real job, or the hesitant. It's great what you're doing, but you need to put food on the table and pay the bills. The people we categorize as the doubters, the naysayers, and the haters. As I tell you not to follow your dreams and not to express yourself in an outlandish way, they consequently fail to realize just how heavily they rely on the very existence of creation. Creation, on both an artistic and pragmatic scale, has spurred us along as a species.
This is when we went to OSH for the Art of Education University's retreat that they have annually. We have the best job in the world. It was a great time, except for when I fell on my back and biffed it in front of a group of onlookers. But they were champs about it. It was pouring rain. I ran out to get my camera, which was doing a time lapse. And I like sprinted down this grass hill and just like right on my back. It didn't hurt at the time because of adrenaline, but it hurt the next few days, let me tell you.
One thing I think is interesting is there's such an anxiety of being on camera that pretty much every time anyone is ever on camera, they say how bad they're going to be, and literally, I kid you not, 99.9% of the time, they're fantastic. They give the exact answers that we're looking for, and they're great. And then afterwards, they're like, "Oh, that sucked." I'm like, "What do you mean? What? It doesn't. It was good." So, I think it's interesting. So, fun fact.
I agree. I do agree. Right now, I don't feel anxiety talking to this camera because I've been forced to become used to it. But when I first started, even like I said earlier, feeling that camera pointed at you is like it's something you get used to, and you kind of start seeing it as, like I feel like I'm talking to you as an individual right now. So like whoever you are, I feel like I'm talking to you as a whole, and so it makes it a lot easier to stay focused on what I'm saying.
What's one piece of advice you've learned today?
To not be afraid to collaborate and give ideas to each other. If you have an idea, just say something, because it could go somewhere really cool. I also wrote that in relation to communicating, it's also really important to be a coachable person, especially someone in my position as an intern or someone who doesn't know anything. Listening to someone like Zach, my boss or my coach, is super important. I actually learned that in high school basketball when my coach straight up told me, he's like, you have to be coachable. And I remember I didn't get that through my head because I never wanted to absorb what he was saying because I didn't see eye to eye with him. So I closed off what he said to me because I didn't agree with him. But he knows he's been coaching for a very long time. Zach's been doing this for a very long time. Someone in my position where it's my goal to learn, you just need to listen and shut up and learn.
So I'm about to go down here because we want to get a long exposure of the dam and all the water dropping with the stars in the background.
Look at him. He's walking out onto a ledge over rushing water at nighttime to get a shot.
I think it turned out okay.
Me too. we got in trouble with the police.
I'll let you guys have your fun. I'm just gonna go the other way, but I just need to run some good places.
Alright, sounds
Okay.
good. Yep. What? So let's make like the alphabet GTFO.
Skedaddle, skadoodle.
Vlog 4 in the books. That was a great time. Wow, this is a very interesting experience for me to watch these over. Okay, let's go to vlog number 105. Okay, yeah, so that car you're seeing is called a Free Fly Taro, and it's a RC car with very absorbent shocks. And so he designed it to put a stabilized Ronin stabilizer on there, and then you put the camera on there, which you'll see in a later vlog when we followed football players. But basically it's a very low angle cinematography strategy that you can do to reach high speeds. That's Ben Steinman. He is a local drone pilot.
Ran into the wall and knocked the jack off the wall.
You see how much torque that thing's got? Like, it's so unnecessary, but go hard.
You feel like this is a dictatorship?
No.
Okay.
Democracy. See, go to transition. Ooh, okay, so this was this next one is vlog 106, and it's when the boys went to Dallas Fort Worth. One of my favorite parts about making vlogs is choosing music and then making a intro, because it sets the mood for the video and it kind of establishes what to expect.
But you just send them a text and they send the message back, which
I remember editing this scene and the girl in the background just like shaking away at that thing is like so obnoxious, but you have to remember when vlogging, other people don't have to abide by the fact you have a vlog camera out, so you have to do your best at minimizing noise in the background or whatever. Alright, this is Pixel Vlog 107 and it's called One Crew 48 Hours. It is a series of 3, so there's 107, 108, and 109, and they're all about the same thing, which was the 48-hour film contest. So yeah, we're on our way to the theater to get the details for the contest right now. This was definitely one of my most favorite things to vlog because of just the creatives around and all the people on the same page.
gang's all here.
Caesar's Pictures.
So Joe pulled comedy and road movie. I think we went with comedy.
Just recently they were supposedly like casting for it, but I think
Oh, this is Ty doing his magic.
it's very green.
Yeah, from this angle you don't see too much of it. Yeah, it fills in this eye over here a lot more. See, I cast.
So you notice how Zach is very focused on where the shadows and the light is filling the face. Attention to detail is so important and vital when it comes to production, because the smallest thing can stick out, and if you just take the extra minute to make sure you're doing it right, then the whole process will go so much smoother. Okay, so we're about to head over to the coffee house next door to film the last bits of this short film for the 48-hour film project. So I'm here with Tristan. We're on our way over. Tristan, how do you feel right now? Oh yeah, Tristan was one of our actors in the film, and he did a really good job. Like, he is mostly video editor and a lead producer here at Pixel Labs, but he's also has a great knack for acting.
Hey, you want to watch Zach run?
Yeah. Okay. This footage is kind of like wobbly. If you can notice that, it's because I used a post-production effect called warp stabilizer, which helps minimize shake and the edginess of it, but it can have this effect where
cardio for the day.
it makes things wavy.
No, not really.
This dude rolled his ankle.
My whole ankle went whoop. This is what I stepped on.
This production business is a dangerous job.
I was like, I gotta get the shot.
And Boulevard now.
So this is probably one of my favorite transitions in
Take one.
So he's holding a microphone down by the bike to capture audio to put in later.
I got a cut on my nose here. I'm
Because
filming.
tell him what. We got a rolled ankle, a busted face. It's a dangerous job. Alright, so this next one is called 5 Steps to Become a Healthy Creator. Before coming here, before getting into like a creative field, I was very into health and mindfulness, and so this was one of those weeks where there wasn't much footage to use for a vlog, and so Zach said, go make something, and so I went to the local pond here, Big Woods Lake, actually. Speaking of longboarding, I crashed mine today, and I thought I landed gracefully until I got back to the office, and I don't know if you can tell, but I cracked it right here and down the screen. This is an expensive phone, and it's no longer waterproof. It's okay, stuff happens. This was the first video someone disliked. I don't know who's disliking the videos. If you're watching this right now, I don't know what to tell you. I'm just curious as to why you're disliking them, but I'm thankful for it. I like any feedback for sure. Thank you. Alright, this is on to Pixel Vlog 111, and it's when we took Lacey to the UNI Dome, which is a sports complex for the UNI Panthers. But yeah, this is just a massive stadium at the UNI Dome. The capacity is actually 16,324 people just in the seats. So you can fit many people in there. 16,000, that's like half the population of Cedar Falls.
And that word of mouth marketing is exactly how we built our business so quickly early on.
So what he means by word of mouth marketing is the fact that Zach and the people that he's worked with, he's had the ability to communicate in such a way that people have enjoyed the experience with him and just let the experience do the work. Like, get the word out that you're fun to work with, you're easy to work with, you're a hard worker. It's just like everything to do with it. That scared me. The water tank just went boom, boom, and it like startled me. I didn't know what that was. A creature of the dark or something. Dang. Yeah, I couldn't be more grateful for this experience as a whole. And I return back to college for my second year here in a few days, and I'm excited to learn more there. But this internship over the summer has for sure been more of a learning experience than any classroom could ever accomplish. Yeah, I guess as a recap, I'm going to go over the things that I've learned throughout the summer with Pixel Labs. The first thing I wrote down, first and foremost, is just document. As Zach said, don't worry about being super creative, you know? Like, you don't always have to be over the top and like fancy schmancy. Just document, and if you're documenting your journey and the learning throughout it, I think people appreciate that more than some curated BS, you know? Like, the second thing I wrote was don't be afraid to ask questions, obviously. Yeah, I've had fear in the past of I don't want to ask questions because I don't want to seem incapable, but the more honest you are with yourself, the more honest you are with others, the better off you're going to be, because you're being realistic with yourself and you're being realistic with the situation. So ask questions. Just do it. Don't be afraid to ask questions, okay? The third thing I wrote was to listen over talk. Listen over speaking. Because the reason why I think it's very smart to listen more than you talk is because knowledge is power. If you think about it, in our information-based world, the more information that you can accumulate in your mind and share with others, the more success you're going to bring to yourself, you know? Whereas if you're constantly just like outputting stuff, you're never really intaking stuff, and I think we as humans love to learn, so let yourself learn. The person you're listening to is going to feel understood and like they're listened to, and that's such an important thing as a human, to feel like you're valued and that your words matter. So be the person who's going to listen and give them the time of day and take in what they have to say, learn about them, instead of always trying to be the one with something catchy to say. Sorry about all these hand movements, I'm very into this right now. And when you're the person who seldom speaks and you mostly listen, when you do speak, people will listen. Okay, like I actually have had a problem with this in the past of just wanting to contribute to conversation, but if you're more so of a understanding person, like a fly on the wall, and you're like, yeah, I hear what you're saying, and you genuinely care, when you have something to say that you actually do want to tell people, they're going to be more willing to listen. Kind of like the boy who cried wolf. If you say something over and over and over again, people aren't going to be as apt to listen to you. So, but yeah, if you've stuck around this far, thank you so much. Remember to be a good human, stay healthy, do what you want in life, and go create something meaningful. And yeah, I think the only proper way to end this video is to do this.